Willie D Live.
So, how does your background in the media and your perspective that you have with the media translate into your own platform that you have now?
Now well, two things. Number one, I have to be 100% true to myself, whether or not the audience agrees or doesn't agree, right? 100% true to myself, because I realize that people have been conditioned in both ways. Like right now, people are conditioned to not have conversations that are difficult to have. They don't want it. Anytime it's like, oh my God, you're putting us at risk, you're doing all of this. Sometimes you just got to talk to the devil. You just have to sometimes, right? You have to. But more than anything with me, you just can't fucking care. You can't care about your perspective. You have to give your perspective based upon your research, your life experience, and what it is that you've encountered. And so for me, I've had a very unique path to get to where I am. So the things that I don't believe them willy-nilly. I don't believe something because I saw a meme. I don't believe something because I heard it. I read a book and I lived it. And that's why I believe it. So if you can't deal with that, you can't deal with me.
Who taught you that in Baton Rouge?
My dad.
Your dad?
Yeah.
Give me a typical conversation you and your dad would have.
He had a very roundabout way of telling me what his truth was. Not a roundabout way. That's not right. He had a very direct way of telling me what his truth was. And it never really took into consideration my feelings. He was message oriented. So it must have been, I'll just consider the age here. It must have been the 4th grade. And there was this girl. This is the 4th grade, and there was this girl. And she liked me. And I liked her. And we were doing our little boyfriend-girlfriend thing, with just whatever you could do when you fucking...
When you're 10 years old.
10 years old. And I remember the first feeling of jealousy that I ever really had. New guy comes into the thing, and he was from somewhere else, and he had like super nice clothes. So we would come in super nice clothes. We some little South Baton Rouge ragamuffins. But he was from some different place. He had nice clothes, the whole thing, whatever. And I knew it, when you see the light-skinned nigga, you know it's going to be a problem, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you see the light-skinned nigga, you know it's going to be a problem, right? And so I'd already built it up in my mind. And then after a while, one time I saw them sharing chips. I'm like, damn, man. First of all, this nigga got chips. I don't have no chips. Where you get the chips from? Like, we didn't have chip-type money. Like, what's going on with this guy? This guy got the clothes and he got the chips. He's sliding on Lays, the whole nine. He might as well have been making it rain Lays on him. So he robbed me. He took it. After a little while, I remember, so I was out there playing basketball, and her and her little friend was trying to talk to me. And I'm like, nah, we playing basketball. And then the girl just straight out, she don't want to be with you no more. She don't want to go with you no more. I was like, God damn, in front of all these people like that. So I get home and I'm telling my dad about this. My dad is talking to me. I'm a kid. And my dad goes, son, let me tell you something. He was like, I want you to remember this when you're dealing with women for the rest of your life. And he was like, it's not your pussy, it's your turn.
He told you that long ago?
Yep.
You've been up on game.
He's like, it's not your pussy, it's your turn. I was like, what you mean? He was like, now, I don't want you to say nothing to these little girls like that. Don't talk like that. But he was like, a woman is in your life for as long as she chooses to be in your life. And that's a little deal that you make. It's like, your mama loved me and I love your mama. But every single day that your mama chooses to be with me, your mama chooses to be with me. And if she left, it would hurt bad. It would hurt a lot. All of that. But you got to move on. Like, you don't control these women's minds and you don't control their bodies. So find you the next little girl, get over it, and get yourself right. You say you dress nice. Why you look like that? Dress better. We'll get you nice clothes. Care about yourself. Take care of yourself. Do all of that stuff. This is what women are going to be into. He didn't allow me to feel like a victim of something that happened. His thing always was, son, things in life happen to you, but the way that you react to them and the way that you prepare yourself will always dictate your wins and losses. So no matter what it was. And sometimes, there are times where I saw my dad be violent. He carried a big 357 Magnum wherever he went, and he would always be like, it's not just for show. If it was just for show, I wouldn't put no bullets in it. So I'm not like he was, because he liked to he liked to show you that gun. I'm a little bit different, but for me, I just had somebody that I knew cared about me and who wouldn't lie to me when it came to my development.